Welcome, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a mobile style pop-out menu for your Showit desktop. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So I've pulled up my website. You can see my top menu here, and I have all of the links that I really want people to visit, like my service pages, things like that. And then I have this hamburger icon, which when you click on it, there's a pop-out menu. And then here, I have additional links that I also would want people to visit, but they might not be so important that I don't want to be cluttering my actual menu. And then I have a little bit about me here as well. It's actually quite trendy to have these mobile style pop outs on your desktop these days. So it's really fun, gives your website a little bit of character. And then it also helps with functionality for people to be able to find additional pages that you want them to find and that they might be looking for. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to spend any time on the designing because then I would be taking up a lot of your time. So make sure that you design out your menu and then design out your pop-out menu. So when when we think about your Showit website, we always have a mobile pop-out because your mobile menu isn't going to have all of these links. You can see that they're hidden. It's not going to have all of these links that you're seeing because it's just too cluttered for your mobile website. So we often just have our logo and then a hamburger icon. The difference here is usually we would have that hidden. So we would just have it not showing on desktop. Here, it would just be empty. But what we're going to do is just show it on desktop so that that's also there. So we're working with canvases that you would already have on your website. We're not adding anything additional. We're just also designing your pop-out menu for desktop as well. So make sure you have that hamburger icon on your desktop visible. Then you just want to make sure that your pop-out menu, you're also adding, keeping visible for your desktop. So you can see here I have a white background, but really if you look at it, canvas background, it's transparent. And so these are just rectangular blocks that I've just added to give my menu a background. But aside from that, the canvas itself is transparent on desktop. And the reason for this is because when you click on the pop out, you can still now see the website on the other side. And then the backgrounds give all of this text, the links, everything, a background so that it's visible and not just overlapping onto your website. So you want to make sure the background is transparent, and then go ahead and design it how you want to. You would, of course, already have your X icon to X out of your mobile pop out. So we're, of course, keeping that for your desktop to make sure that we can close out of it. And then add all of the links that you want here, design it to your heart's desire, and then let's make this functional for you. So what we want to do is just make sure that when you click on menu, your hamburger icon, you want to make sure that let's just X out of this. So what you would do is you would go to click actions. While this is selected, add action plus show canvas, and then you will select that pop-out menu. So when you click on this, it will show that canvas. And the other thing you want to do is when you're in your menu and you're on, you select your actual canvas here to change the settings. Of course, you want to make sure we have a high stacking order for your menu because it's going to be at the top of your website. It should overlap on top of your other canvases so you can see it. For my desktop right now, I don't have it sticky to the top or anything because I didn't want it to be sticky to the top. But mobile, we almost always choose to keep it sticky to the top just for easy navigation. But of course, that's up to you. And then that's where you would change whether it's sticky to the top or not. But again, make sure you have a high stacking order. And then what we want to do is just go to the pop-out menu. You want to make sure your pop-out menu is like the highest stacking order. It needs to be higher than your top navigation. So your menu, it needs to be higher than all of your other canvases on your website. I always choose 72. Don't know why, but That's what I do. So both your mobile and desktop should both have a really high, the highest stacking order for all canvases on your website. And then you also want to make sure for both of them, they are sticky to top. And the reason for this is because we want to make sure that when somebody opens it and they are scrolling, it's staying there on the top, and then also, it appears right on the page. So selecting sticky to top will make sure that it does that. I also like selecting window height for canvas type so that it actually extends the full length of the page so that it doesn't look awkward. It's not just like cut off at the bottom. It just looks visually better. Same thing for mobile. Make sure you have that as window height as well, sticky to top. The other important thing is making sure that it's hidden to start. So for both mobile and desktop should be hidden to start. We only want people to be able to see this when they click that hamburger icon. So that's really all you gotta do. So it's really quite simple. You're already creating this for your mobile version, and now you're just extending it onto your desktop, making sure it's also optimized for that. You can see that there's quite a few elements that are only visible on desktop for my pop-out menu and not on the mobile version. So for this is just so that the mobile version isn't extremely cluttered. So I don't have this big blurb paragraph about myself on my mobile menu pop out. Of course, that makes sense. I don't have this additional image of me. And then I have a couple of things on my mobile version that I don't have on my desktop. So just making sure that it's styled how you want it to be. But it's just a few additional steps to your existing mobile pop out menu that you're making to design and then add that functionality so that it also works as a pop-out menu for your desktop design. And there you have it. Very simple, very easy. If you have questions, let me know in the comments.